Hello, my wonderful Sagittarians. Welcome to your April monthly reading. I hope all you guys are well. For newcomers, I welcome you as well to Light, Love, Light, and Blessings. Everything you guys need to know about me is in the description box down below, including how to book your own personal reading. The only thing I ask of you guys is please give this video the thumbs up, leave me a comment, and most importantly, if it resonates for you, you like my style, please hit that subscribe button and click on the bell. All right, guys, let's get into your reading. I am using the Golden Future Oracle deck. Tomorrow is the first day of spring. So when you're watching this video, it will be the first day of spring. Happy spring equinox. It is about new beginnings, right? Old cycles ending and new cycles beginning. So let's see what is coming up for you guys. Oh, I love this. The new child, the new generation, the new you, right? Getting in touch with your inner child, being in touch with your intuition, and, really tapping in to that childlike energy, right? It does feel good to be rejuvenated, doesn't it? That's what I'm feeling here. Okay, some of you, I'm getting two things. Some of you may be traveling to tropical island type of places, like Cancun, or a place where there's like really secluded beaches, other countries by the ocean. And others of you, which I get it, guys, I'm right there with you, are going through emotional times right now. And that is getting in touch with your inner child and healing some maybe residual energies around old wounds. Even if you've worked through them, right? Sometimes there's some residual stuff that, we didn't get right down to the root of it. So it may be coming up for you in a different way, but you're learning something new about it, okay? And then the others of you, it is about getting healthier, all right? Getting in tune with your body, maybe changing your diet, maybe incorporating more vegetables. Some of you could be becoming vegans, or at the very least, vegetarians, wanting to cultivate and maybe plant your own garden this year so that you know what is going into the soil, what is going into your nurturing of your body. The nutrients are wholesome, they're organic. There's something about that going on here as well. So, alrighty, for my beautiful, beautiful Sagittarians, what is going on for you guys in the month of April? Clear messages. I am using my animal tarot deck because, after all, right, spring, the animals start poking themselves around you, and you'll hear the birds singing a lot more, and then before you know it, the hummingbirds will be here. I already have a family of skunks in my yard. Luckily, they like me, I like them. And on the rare occasions in the spring and summer when I'm sitting out on my patio late at night, just soaking up the moon rays, a couple of times I've had skunks come waddling by me, and I'm just like, okay, you do your thing, I'll do my thing, and I quietly get up and I walk in the house. So we're on mutual respect terms, I guess you would say. So for my lovely Sagittarians, regarding what is crowning their reading, spirit, regarding what is crowning their reading, the beautiful energy that is crowning their reading, clear messages, please. And I also got, for some of you that may be going through some digestive issues, stomach issues, look at what you're putting into your body, because I feel like it's like just a change in your diet. Like maybe it's a grain that's bothering your stomach, or um, there's something there for somebody that's coming through. So we have, ooh, the Nine of Waters, the Nine of Fire. So, you do have, I feel like, Nine of Waters is Nine of Cups. And in traditional tarot decks, the Nine of Cups is about a wish being fulfilled. And I'll get into this more with you in a second. But the Nine of Waters in this deck is, to me, getting more than one wish being granted to you. Okay, and I'll explain to you why. And that is followed by the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Fire, and the Ten of Earth. Wow. So whatever difficult time you may be going through right now, you are at the end of it. Okay, you are fiercely going forward, right? The gazelle is definitely leaving the past behind and taking full charge forward in their life. So there is something happening for you that you are going to be very passionate about. It could be a creative idea. There's also some type of passionate communication coming in for you. And it's coming in for you right as you're closing out a cycle in your life. Okay, so there is a lot of water here and there is a lot of earth here. Okay, so you do have, happy home, happy life, stability, financial security. You could be dealing with an earth sign, a Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus. You could be also dealing with a water sign. Two more cards, please, Spirit. Two more cards, please. Some of you could be relocating. Some of you could be moving. There's definitely a change in the air for you, okay? So let's get to this Nine of Cups. And I'll tell you why I love it in this deck. Because it's a Pomeranian dog, right? And anyone that knows the different type of dogs, Pomeranians, right? They have not only are they a one-person dog, right? But they are also very energetic. So this is going to make you very happy. But what I like in this deck is, see, there's a genie lamp. This symbolizes to me 3 major wishes that are coming true for you. Now, what are those 3 wishes? Only you know. Is one of them about love? Is one of them about work? Is one of them about relocating? Right? Is one of them maybe purchasing a winter home? So if you're, someplace where it's cold in the winter, maybe you want that winter home that's in a warmer environment. Whatever those 3 wishes are for you, okay, they are starting to come into fruition at a time that you're also ending a difficult cycle, right? The Nine of Fire is the Nine of Wands in the traditional tarot deck. But again, for me, you're like running towards this ending, right? Into this new cycle in your life that, again, could be with an earth sign, a Taurus, Capricorn, Virgo. For some of you, it is about your finances, being in a place where you are ahead of the pack. There is a lot of harvest here. So this makes me feel like Unicopia, right? You have a lot of abundance here. You are you have accomplished a cycle in your life, okay? And you're taking the lead. And it's something that is going to free you. So, whatever you're working on right now, and you're questioning, are you on the right path? Do you go into this investment adventure? Do you step fully into your power, right? Bring forth what it is that you want to create in your life. Maybe it's a business, could be a healing business, could be a business about healthier eating, right? Maybe you're doing an organic farm, whatever it is, okay, that you're wondering, do I stay on this path? This card is the answer, yes. Okay, for me, this card is the answer, yes. There is something whew, that is coming in for you that I feel like, for some of you, that this is about love, right? It's like in this deck, it's like really funny because it's a frog, right, holding a wand, and it's like a toad frog, right? Like, how many more princes are you going to have to kiss? How many more frogs are you going to have to kiss before you find your prince, right? This is the last one. Okay, I also get the energy of this is like, I think of Cinderella, right? Like the frog turns into a prince. The fairy godmother comes along, or the fairy godfather comes along and grants Cinderella's wish, right, to go to the ball. So there's something that you may be invited to, or there is a romance that's coming in that is going to sweep you off your feet. Okay. And this person is going to be different from what you've experienced in the past. For others of you, this is an opportunity to do something that you really love, that's going to like spark that inner child creativity. And it's important for you to tap into that because it's important for you to stay focused. Okay. And there is a truth that is coming forward for you. And, Spirit is saying, get ready for things to move forward very quickly. Okay. Whether it's romance or it's doing something that you love, the momentum is going to start picking up. And it's something I feel like that has been in the long time making. Okay. And that's why you're kind of maybe questioning it at this point in your life, because you're like, okay, do I continue doing this because I'm not really seeing a return for my time invested? That's going to open up for you. Okay. It's like, because you've stayed tried and true, and, like the turtle, right? Slow and steady wins the race, but yet you're questioning it. And I get it. I've been there too. All of a sudden, things are going to open up for you. And you're going to feel like the gazelle, free, right? Sprinting, right? Sprinting. And, the horse, the nine of earth, right, it's a very beautiful energy. I mean, look at this horse. It's glowing, right? It has a beautiful white mane, and it's just like perfectly fanned, right? The sun, there's a golden light around its head, its mane, right? The sun is coming out. Okay. And again, there's more grapes and vines, and just everything seems to be blossoming all at the same time for you. Okay. There is going to be communication, And I also feel like there is going to be a little bit of restlessness around this, okay? Because whatever this is for you, there is some major decisions that are going to have to be made. Whether you're leaving people behind, right? Or, leaving a job and going to one that's more fruitful for you, more beneficial for you, relocating, right? Moving. Some of you may be relocating. Some of you could be getting one of your wishes being the job of your dream, but it's going to require you to travel. And if you have a family, right, that can be challenging, right? There's some decisions that you're going to have to make. And, there will be those that, will be um, fighting you a little bit on this. But I don't feel like they're fighting you because they don't want you to do it. I think it's more because they're not sure like how long a periods of time is this traveling. Are we talking a week, a month? Are we talking 2 weeks out of the month? Or are we talking being gone a month at a time? Being gone a month, being home a month, being gone a month, what is it exactly? Okay. This opportunity that's coming in for you is going to require you to make a quick decision. So take a little bit of time, but don't sit so long on it that you miss out on the opportunity. Ask them, can I have a day to think about this? Or can I have a few hours at least to really think about this? And then make your decision. There's a lot of communication coming in here for you. And okay, so with the 5 of Waters here in normal decks, it's about you know being in a nostalgia place, looking back on the past. Okay, in this deck, I feel it's the total opposite. Okay, the sunflowers blooming, the dragonfly. Some of you that have a loved one in spirit that presents themselves to you as a unique dragonfly. There's something different than the ordinary dragonflies that you see. Okay, like for an example, I have an aunt who passed on, and before she passed on, we used to talk every day. And before she passed on, I said to her, when you come to visit me, can you come in the form of a unique dragonfly? One that I've not ever seen. Because I've seen one with black on their wings, I've seen one with shimmering different colors on their wings. And she said to me, yes. And shortly after she passed, like 2 or 3 months after she passed, I was having what I call a goddess weekend. And it's when, I have a couple of soul sisters come. We spend a few days together. We do some ceremonial stuff together. And one of my soul sisters, whom she had met, was here. And all of a sudden, this transparent winged dragonfly was flying around us. Then it moved to our car, and it was flying in the shape of the infinity symbol over both of our cars. And then her and my other friend went to a store, and while they were gone, that dragonfly continued doing the infinity symbol over my car. And when she came back, it moved across both our cars again. It was like the wildest thing. And she hung out with us for a good hour before she moved on. So there's something here for those of you watching this, that you may have a loved one that presents themselves to you in the form, of the dragonfly. And this is your sign from them that there's a new cycle beginning for you. So stay focused on what you're doing. and have faith and trust in the universe, in God, in Creator, in the angels, in the saints, whatever your belief system is. Your prayers have been heard and they are being answered for you. Okay? And, being dedicated to either your craft, your family, that is noticed. And that is what's bringing in this growth for you. Your devotion to whatever it is you're doing, whether it's the devotion to yourself, the devotion to the work that you do, the job, the business you're creating, your devotion to love, right? You have a specific way of loving in a family unit. Okay, some of you have a very supportive family unit. Some of you are going to be building a family unit with someone who is stable, who is reliable, who is honest, who is financially successful. And for others of you, what you've been working towards, what is passionate to you, what you've been asking for, your wishes are being granted. 3 of your heartfelt wishes are being granted. That's what Spirit keeps saying. It's like rubbing that genie lamp, right? Maybe one of those wishes is to have freedom, for the world to have freedom. That wish may be coming true for you. And I feel like this is happening within a week, in a week's time after the full moon in Libra, which I think that's happening on the 24th or 25th, depending on where you live in the world, or it could even be a week from listening to this video. So somewhere from a week from listening to this video to a week after the Libra full moon lunar eclipse. That's happening this month, next week. Okay? So there's something here about that. This is bringing you to an inner peace that maybe you haven't been feeling for a while. Whatever that inner peace is around your situation, around the difficult times you've been going through. Because 9 of Wands is about having a lot of responsibilities, going through a lot of challenging times, but knowing that you have been protected. And you see this cat is looking back and like saying, I don't have to deal with that again. I know I've been protected on this journey. And that's what Spirit is asking of you, is to please, stay focused on what you're doing and trust in God, in Spirit, in the universe, in Creator. Again, whatever it is to you, there is no judgment on my channel. As long as the only thing I ask is, as long as your belief is for the highest good of all involved and to harm none, that's all that matters on my channel. Okay? And which I feel a lot of you who come to my channel are in the light, or you wouldn't be drawn to my channel. So that being said, things are getting ready to really speed up for you in a way that I feel like Spirit is saying, get ready for this. So rest up now Okay, do whatever you need to do to get things situated, to get things organized, right? Because, like everything, right, can flip on a dime, right? Flip on a dime. So let's get into clarifying, shall we? Alrighty, for my lovely Sagittarius. For my lovely Sagittarius. I think I'm going to title this reading that. Everything changes on a dime. Get ready for things to speed up quickly. So I'm going to look into this Nine of Waters some more. What is this deepest wish of yours, my Sagittariuses? Or one of these deepest wishes of yours? Or do you have three, right? Or do you have three? Nine of Waters, Spirit. Please clarify the Nine of Waters. So some of you are wishing for a painful time in your life to be over. Okay, giving too much of yourself to others and not getting anything back in return. Some of you have been through a very painful time. A lot of healing, right? In this deck, and this could have even been this past winter. See the snow on the ground? And he's like on his knees, and he's managed to take every sword that was in his body out. And he's taken out the last sword. And now it's time to heal. So a lot of you have been going through a healing process. And remember when I started this out saying there may have been a little bit of residual energy left from a previous wound that you've already worked through? I mean, you've worked through a lot. Okay, the King of Swords is put through a lot of pain, a lot of hurt, a lot of backstabbing, a lot of false people, right? Put whatever label on it you want. A difficult life, right? Wasn't easy, right? But you've managed to work through, and now you're healing, okay? And some of you may have felt like, see, here's the Ten of Wands, endings and new beginnings. And some of you may have felt like, you know, in this deck, the Ten of Wands is like wandering aimlessly, right? Wanting, not knowing, asking, questioning, am I on the right path? Am I invested in the right place? Am I invested in the right job? This is a new beginning after a very, very difficult time. So you've been wishing for the pain to stop, the hurt to stop, to being in failed relationships, to being, whether those are romantic relationships, friendships, whatever it is. Maybe you're just tired of giving so much of yourself until there's no more of you to give. And, you know, you've gone through a challenging time. Let's acknowledge that. But let's also acknowledge the strength that you've had to go through that challenging time. I have not yet met another healer who has not been through a lot of pain, a lot of hurt, from childhood up until the point they really started healing themselves and working on their stuff. And they've also had a point where they felt like they were lost. They didn't know what direction they were going in. They felt like they were walking through a maze blindfolded. And that's what some of you have been wishing would stop. Right? Just let my path open up already. Please, Spirit, show me my soul's contract. What is the next direction for me? That's being granted. Anything else on this Nine of Cups? Anything else on this Nine of Cups? Ten of Pentacles. Look at this. And the Empress. So here's your second wish, to be financially stable, for your hard work to pay off. This has put you in alignment with your true self, your true calling, your connection to spirit. The Empress has learned her lessons. She's dealt with her wounds. And whatever it is you've been through, you're sharing it with others. And others are drawn to you because they see what you've created for yourself. Listen, guys, you cannot put a value on your own self-healing. There is no value. I mean, you can't even put trillions of dollars on it because there is no value on doing the inner healing work, because it's kind of like, the best example I can give, and I gave this in another reading, and I don't remember if it was yours for the Libra full moon reading or not. You may want to check that reading out. So if you're hearing this story again, please forgive me, but it's the best analogy I can come up with. When I was divorcing my first husband, and I had 2 children with him, he actually had the audacity to call me up and offer me $20,000 for him to have custody of both our children. And I said to him, A, our children are not for sale, and B, you can't put a price on our children because it's invaluable, right? You can't put a price on self-healing because it's invaluable. And that's what I feel like your one of your wishes are, to get through this difficult time that you're going through and see that all the hard work that you've put into yourself is starting to shine through now. Your light is shining, and it's shining brightly, and people are going to be drawn to that light. So it's up to you to make sure you put protection around yourself every day. You've learned the lessons, so you see people for who they truly are now, and trust in your intuition. So tell me more about this Knight of Fire. And for some of you, it's to meet somebody who recognizes your value, who recognizes your nurturing nature, your free spirit, is respectful of that, and knows that every relationship requires work from both people to build something long-term that is stable, that is fruitful, that is long-lasting. Okay, people are too quick to get divorced now. And they don't realize when you go into a marriage or a committed relationship, you move in together. That is a commitment. You're making a commitment to build something together, which means working through difficult times, which means having honesty, being vulnerable, allowing people in that are worthy of you to let in. Okay? You do have somebody who's coming in, okay, like a knight in shining armor, that frog. This person, you know, for some of you, this person, I'm not seeing the 6 of Cups here, but the Knight of Wands, you know, they can come in for a good time and then they're gone. And then they come back again. And I feel like that's what you're putting an ending to. Okay, that's the 9 of Wands. The 9 of Wands plus the Knight of Wands is the ending. Okay? You're completing that cycle. And you're going forward and creating your own unitopia. King of Earth. Tell me more about this King of Earth. There we go. The Nine of Wands again. Justice. The Two of Wands. And the Moon card. So what you don't see coming, the Nine of Wands in this deck for me is someone has been watching you. Now, either you've been feeling this person watching you, or this person has made it known they've been watching you struggling, watching you wander aimlessly, right? This troll has no idea where it's going. All this troll knows is it's on a wild boar and is in for a wild ride. Okay? But there is somebody who is watching you. And, you know, they could be like, you know, my ex-husband used to do. Okay, and just for some of you, I am not a Sagittarius, so this reading is not about me. It's just an example that I give you from my own life, right? He was like every turn in my life, he was there. And we lived states apart from each other. But like if he would call and I didn't answer the phone, he'd start calling family members, wanting to know where I am, what am I doing? You know, like this person checks in or checks up on you, okay? Some of you, you have two options. And there is a decision to make here. And I feel like in this next full moon, you're making that decision. Or somebody is making that decision to choose you, whether it's on a new partnership adventure, a new romance. I'm not seeing the 10 of Cups here. I'm just seeing I'm not seeing an Ace of Cups or Ace of Wands yet. I'm just seeing that someone has been watching you. And there's two sacks here, and each sack has like people in it. So for me, it's like choosing between two families. Where am I going to put my energy into? What is it that is going to bring me into balance? That's going to make me feel like they're putting in just as much work as I am. And I feel like for you, in this next full moon, that's being revealed to you. Okay? So what is this Knight of Waters? Oh, nice. Okay, I like this. Some of you are receiving a message from someone that you are romantically connected to, even if you're in separation right now. Okay, who is making this decision? There's something about this Libra full moon. Okay, and you could be dealing with an air sign, an Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. And there has been a lot of pain here. Remember that 10 of Swords? It could have been a third-party situation. And you may feel like this person has iced you out. Because the Queen of Swords in this deck, when you first look at her, she looks like Ursula in her ice castle. But those are actually clear quartz crystals. So you saw something clearly, or this person is seeing something clearly, that they have to end a cycle in their life if they're going to go towards their joy, their happiness, their freedom. For others of you, you're seeing the truth. Okay? The Knight of Cups, that frog, is you seeing your own beauty. Maybe you haven't been looking at yourself in that way. I know for me, I was 55 years old before I could look at myself in the mirror and see how beautiful I was inside and out. And that's an amazing place to be, to heal yourself from all this pain and then just have everything open up for you. And that's what I feel is happening here for you. Okay? Or somebody that you are connected to in some way, shape, or form. Okay? So some of you are receiving a message that somebody is ending a cycle in their life and they've made their decision and you are the decision. Now it's free will, guys. You can turn this down or you can take your time, move forward slowly, even though they want to move forward fastly because there's a lot of passion here. There's a lot of stability here. But when you start something and you're not 100% sure about it, if you take it slow, you're pouring the foundation. And you will see pretty quickly as that foundation's drying if there's any cracks in it or not. Because your eyes are open now. So tell me about this Knight of Wands. Tell me about this Knight of Wands. Knight of Swords. Yeah, this is coming in quickly. Definitely for a lot of you, I want to say 1 week from watching this video. For others of you, it's going to be 1 week after the full moon on the 25th. Okay, Eastern Standard Time, I believe it's on the 25th. The 25th or the 24th. So by the 30th of March, April 1st, the latest, this person wants this opportunity to heal something between the two of you. There's a truth they want to speak to you. So what is this Ten of Earth about? What is this Ten of Earth about? Strength card. Queen of Pentacles. So now we have a perfect match. Seven of Wands, High Priestess. This person is no longer, okay, or you are no longer up in your head, okay? A lot of inner conflict. Follow your intuition, okay? Or this person is following their intuition. They have been enlightened. They have had an epiphany. They know where their stability lies. They know where their nurturing lies. They know where the love lies. And they know that you don't need them. Okay? They know you don't need them. Because when we're in a healthy place within ourselves, we want a partner to share our life with. We don't need a partner to share our life with, to support us financially, because we can do that on our own. To create a beautiful home, we can do that on our own, male or female. But wanting to share your life with someone, wanting to build something long-term with someone, wanting to enjoy life with someone, that's a totally different thing. And that's what the awakening is here for either you or them. And that's one of your wishes, for this difficult time to be over so that you can enjoy life again, so that you can have happiness in your life, stability back in your life. So let's find out what, and you have the Four of Wands at the bottom of the deck. So what is this Knight of Air? What is this Knight of Air? Clear messages. What is this Knight of Air? Six of Wands. King of Cups. This person is coming forward. Wow. Wow. This person is taking a leap of faith, coming forward, expressing their feelings to you. Okay, for some of you that this isn't about love, this is somebody offering you up something. They're recognizing you. They're seeing your worth. They're in their feelings about you. Okay, and they're wanting to go in a whole new direction with you. Yeah, look at this, Four of Cups. Someone is offering you up an opportunity to do something you love. For some of you, this is going to bring you the ultimate happiness. Could even be a soulmate. And there is going to be some fear around this. Okay? But Spirit is saying, you know, get ready for things to move forward very quickly, very rapidly. Three of Pentacles. Building something together on a sturdy foundation. This person wants to invest. They see your value. They see your worth. So, why is the Five of Waters here? Why is the Five of Waters here? Why is the Five of Waters here? Five of Waters, please. Tower. This change comes in suddenly and unexpectedly. So some of you are getting a heads up, okay, that this is happening like that for you. Okay, this is a good tower. This is a good tower. Anything else on that tower? Two of Cups. Suddenly your soulmate comes in. That's what happens when we do the inner healing work. When we grow and we evolve, we've learned the lessons. We've healed ourselves for the most part. Again, there's always lessons, guys. Sometimes there's residual work that needs to be done. But this is something that calls to your soul. For others of you that this is around a love relationship, this is your soulmate. This is your king or queen. This is your yin to your yang, or your yang to your yin. And it is very much protected. So I don't even have to look at that Six of Air. So what is the final outcome? Okay, look at that. Three cards right out. It's a golden opportunity. And there is victory here. Okay, and passions will reignite. Okay, for me also in this deck, the Page of Wands realizes that they can manifest anything. They're not the magician, but they realize that unconsciously you've been manifesting this. Because look, this person's creating, this person wants an opportunity. For what? For victory. For things to go in your favor. So Get ready for the unexpected, my Sagittarius. This is going to make you very, very happy. 3 wishes are being granted. So, as always, guys, please, if this resonated for you, give it that thumbs up. Leave me a comment, share, subscribe, click on the bell. It's up to you guys to help me help my channel grow. And as always, from my heart to yours, guys, I wish you nothing but love, light, and blessings in your life. Be well. Take care. Bye bye, guys.